The sorrows of love. Many people in the world believe that love is the most beautiful thing in life, and they think that if they find true love, they will feel happy all the time. They will never be lonely again, and all their problems will go away like magic. People think that when they fall in love, their heart will feel full, their mind will feel calm, and their days will be full of smiles, hugs, and sweet words. And they will always feel special and wanted. We get these ideas from many places around US. We see love stories in movies where the couple is always laughing, running together, dancing in the rain, and holding hands under the stars. We read books where the boy meets the girl, and they understand each other so well, and everything feels perfect. We hear songs that say, "You are my everything," or "I can't live without you." And these words make us believe that love will solve everything and make life feel easy and beautiful forever. So, when we feel sad in love, or when something goes wrong in our relationship, we feel very surprised, very hurt, and very confused. We ask ourselves, why is this happening to me? Or is something wrong with my partner? Or even, is something wrong with me? We start to think maybe we don't know how to love, or maybe we are not good enough for love. Or maybe love is not real. We feel scared and lost. But the truth is something different. The truth is, love always brings some pain, some tears, and some sad moments. And this is not your fault. This is normal. This happens to many, many people. You are not alone. When you feel pain in love, it does not mean that your relationship is broken. It does not mean you are broken. It simply means that love is more difficult than we thought. It means we had the wrong picture of love in our mind. The truth is, love is not always easy, and love is not always sweet. Love is a mix of good days and hard days, of smiles and arguments, of joy and sadness, and that is okay. It is not wrong to feel pain in love. It is part of love. It is part of being close to another person. We must understand this truth, because when we understand it, we can feel less afraid and more strong. Many of us were not taught this truth when we were growing up. In school, we learn math, we learn science, and we learn how to read and write. But nobody teaches us about love. Nobody tells us that love can feel heavy sometimes. Nobody tells us that love is a skill, something we must learn slowly. We think love is just a feeling, but it is also something we must work on, something we must grow with time. When we feel sad in love, we think, maybe this is not real love. But real love includes sadness too. Real love means being with someone when they are tired, when they are busy, when they are angry, and even when they are crying. Real love means staying together even when things are not perfect. Real love means learning how to say sorry, learning how to listen, and learning how to wait. We must stop thinking that love will feel amazing every single day. That idea only brings pain. That idea is called romantic idealism. Romantic idealism is when we believe love must be like in the movies or in fairy tales, with no problems and no pain. But that kind of love is not real. It is just a dream. And dreams can hurt us when we believe they are true. What we need is something called romantic realism. This means we still believe in love, but we understand it is not perfect. We know love is wonderful, but we also know it can be hard sometimes. Romantic realism means we don't run away when we feel pain, we stay and try to learn. We talk to our partner. We say, "I feel sad today. Can we talk?" Or, "I feel lonely even though you are here. Can you hold my hand?" This is real love. This is strong love. Romantic realism also means we don't blame ourselves when we feel bad in love. We don't say, "I'm not good enough," or "I don't know how to love." Instead, we say, "I am learning." We understand that we are human and our partner is human too. We both make mistakes. We both have bad moods sometimes. That is okay. It is normal. We don't have to be perfect. We just have to try. So, the next time you feel pain in love, remember this. You are not wrong, and love is not broken. You are just learning. You are just seeing the truth about love. And the truth is, it is not always easy. Sometimes it is heavy. Sometimes it is messy. But it can still be beautiful. Do not let one bad day make you believe that love is not worth it. Do not let one sad feeling make you give up. Love is like a garden. Sometimes the flowers grow fast, and sometimes they take time. Sometimes the rain comes. But if you keep caring for it, if you keep watering it with kindness and patience, one day you will see it grow strong and full. You don't have to be happy all the time. You don't have to feel perfect to be loved. You only need to be real. You only need to try. And you need to stop believing that love will always feel easy. Because the truth is, it won't. But that's okay. Love is not easy, but it is still good. We can become angry with the person we love the most. When we fall in love with someone, we feel very happy and excited in the beginning, and we think that this person will always make us feel good. And we also believe that we will always be kind and nice to them, because love is something beautiful, and we don't want to hurt the person we love. In the first days or weeks or months, everything feels soft and warm, and we feel so lucky to have found someone who makes our heart feel full. We say sweet words, we smile a lot, we do small things to make them happy, and we feel like nothing can go wrong. But after some time, when the love becomes a little older, we begin to see the other side of love, the part that is more difficult, more real, and sometimes more painful. We may start to feel annoyed, or sad, or angry with the person we love, and this makes us feel very confused. We ask ourselves, why am I feeling this way? I thought love was supposed to make me happy. Why do I feel angry at the person I love the most? This is something that happens to many people. And it is not because we are bad people. And it is not because the person we love is bad either. It happens because love is not always easy. And being close to someone every day is sometimes very hard. When we live with someone or talk to them often, we share many parts of our life, our time, our space, our emotions, our ideas, our habits, and sometimes we do not agree on everything. Small things can start to feel big. For example, Maybe your partner leaves their shoes on the floor, or they forget to say thank you, or they come home late without calling. These things are not very big by themselves, but when they happen again and again, they can make us feel upset. We may not talk about it, but the feelings grow inside, and one day we feel very angry. We may shout or say something unkind, and then we feel guilty after. But the truth is, we are not really angry because of one small thing. We are angry because we are scared. We are scared that maybe we are not important to them. We are scared that maybe they don't love us the way we love them. We are scared that our life is not going how we dreamed. So when we get angry, it is not just about wet towels or late replies, it is about deeper feelings inside us. Sometimes, we also become angry because we feel disappointed. When we fell in love, we had big hopes. We thought, this person will understand me completely. This person will never hurt me. But no one can do that perfectly. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone forgets sometimes. Everyone gets tired. When we see that our partner is not perfect, we feel sad, and that sadness can turn into anger. Also, when we love someone, we feel safe with them. That is a good thing, but it also means we let our guard down. We stop hiding our feelings. We show our real self, and sometimes our real self includes anger. We don't shout at strangers on the street, but we may shout at our partner because we feel close and we feel free. This doesn't mean the love is broken. It means we feel safe enough to show our true emotions, even the bad ones. But still, anger can hurt love if we do not understand it and control it. So what can we do? First, we must understand that it is normal to feel angry sometimes in a relationship. It does not mean something is wrong. It just means you are human. But what matters is what we do with the anger. We should not hurt our partner with our words or actions. We should not scream or break things or stay quiet for many days. Instead, we should try to talk calmly. For example, if something is bothering us, we can say, I feel upset when this happens. Can we talk about it? Or I know I love you, but sometimes I feel angry, and I want to understand why. These kinds of words open the door for kind conversation. They do not start a fight. They do not make the other person feel small. They show love and care. Second, we must try to listen to our partner's side. Maybe they didn't know we were feeling bad. Maybe they were also tired or sad. We must remember that our partner is also human. They also have problems, worries, and fears. When we listen to them, we understand them better, and that helps us feel closer again. Third, we must remember why we love them. Sometimes, when we feel angry, we only see their bad sides. We forget all the good things. So we can stop, take a breath, and think of the kind things they have done, the times they made us smile, the way they supported us, the times they said I love you when we needed it most. This helps our heart become soft again. And last, we must learn to forgive. No one is perfect. We are not perfect either. We also make mistakes. If we want to stay in love, we must forgive the small things. we must not keep them in our heart forever. We must learn to say, "It's okay. Let's try again." So yes, sometimes we become angry with the people we love the most. But that does not mean love is gone. It means love is real. It means we care. And when we understand our anger, talk about it, and stay kind, love becomes stronger than before. The person we loved in the beginning is not the same anymore. When we first fall in love with someone, we feel something very strong inside our heart. And this feeling is so new and so beautiful that we feel like we are flying in the sky, and everything in life looks bright and happy. We see the person we love, and we think, "This is the best person I have ever met." And we enjoy every little thing they do, how they smile, how they talk, how they look at us, and how they laugh. Every day feels exciting. Every message they send makes us smile. Every small moment feels very special in the beginning. Love feels like a dream. We don't see anything bad. We don't notice the small things that may later bother us. We think the person is perfect. We say, "They understand me so well," or "They are everything I ever wanted." We feel lucky. We feel like we found our soulmate, and we think this feeling will last forever. But after some time, something starts to change. Maybe a few months later, or maybe a year later, we start to feel something different. The strong feeling becomes softer. The excitement becomes more quiet. We begin to see small things that we didn't see before. Maybe they are not always kind. Maybe they don't listen well. Maybe they are sometimes lazy, or they don't say thank you, or they are not good at showing love. And then we start to think, what happened? We feel confused. We ask ourselves, where did the magic go? Or why don't I feel the same as before? Some people think, maybe I chose the wrong person, or maybe this love is finished. We feel disappointed. We feel sad. We feel lost. But this change is normal. This change happens to almost every person who has ever been in love. You are not doing anything wrong. Your partner is not doing anything wrong. This is just what happens when love becomes real. In the beginning, we only see the beautiful side of a person. Later, we begin to see the full picture. We see the good and the bad. We see their happy face, but we also see their tired face. We see their nice words, but also their silence. We see their strengths and their weaknesses. This does not mean that the person has changed. It only means that we now know them better. At the start, we were looking with the eyes of love, and we only saw the light. But now, we are seeing them with real eyes, and we are seeing everything, the light and the dark. This is not a bad thing. This is the beginning of real love. Real love does not mean only loving the sweet parts of a person. Real love means loving the whole person, even when they are not perfect. It means staying when the magic feeling goes away. It means choosing them again and again, even when you feel bored or tired or sad. Real love is not just a feeling, it is a decision, a choice, a promise. We must stop thinking that the beginning of love is the best part. Yes, the beginning is fun and exciting. But the middle part, the part where we learn, grow, and understand. each other is more important. This is where love becomes deep. This is where love becomes strong. In the beginning, we love with our eyes. Later, we learn to love with our heart and mind. Sometimes, we compare our partner to the person they were in the beginning. We say, "They were so kind before, and now they are not." Or, "They used to send me sweet messages, and now they don't." But maybe it is not because they love us less. Maybe it is just because life has changed. Maybe they are busy, tired, or stressed. Maybe they still love us, but they don't show it in the same way. Also, we change too. We are not the same person we were at the beginning. We are also growing, learning, and feeling new things. Maybe we also stopped doing the little things we used to do. So instead of blaming, we can talk. We can say, "I miss how we were. Can we try to do small, kind things again?" Love does not have to feel the same forever, but we can keep working to make it better. It is normal to feel sad when the strong love feeling becomes soft. It is normal to miss the early days. But we must remember that love is not a fire that stays big forever. It is like a small warm light. It will not always shine bright, but if we take care of it, it will never go out. So if you look at your partner and think, they are not the same as before, try to remember that this is not the end of love. It is the real beginning. This is your chance to know them deeply, to love them not because they are perfect, but because they are real. To grow with them, to build something strong and kind and lasting. You may not always feel excited, but you can still feel safe. You may not always feel butterflies in your stomach, but you can still feel peace in your heart. That is real love. That is grown-up love. That is the kind of love that stays. So don't be afraid when love changes. Don't be sad when it feels different. That means your love is growing. That means it is becoming real. Sometimes we choose the wrong person because we feel lonely. There are times in life when we feel very lonely and we feel like no one understands us and no one really sees us. And our heart feels empty and cold, like a quiet room with no light. And in these times, we want someone to love us so badly that we feel we cannot wait anymore. We look at other people who are in love, and we say, "I want that too." We see couples holding hands, smiling at each other, or walking together, and we feel something heavy in our heart. We feel like we are missing something big in life. So, when someone comes close to us, maybe they are kind, or they say something nice, or they give us attention, we start to feel something warm inside. Even if they are not really the right person for us, we start to believe they are. We say to ourselves, "Maybe this is love," or "Maybe this person will make me happy." Because we don't want to feel alone anymore. We want love so much that we stop thinking clearly. We choose quickly, and we hope it will work out. But after some time, we start to feel that something is not right. We may feel confused or a little sad, because deep inside, we know this person is not really what we need. Maybe we do not have the same dreams. Maybe we do not understand each other well. Maybe they do not listen to us, or they are not kind all the time. Still, we stay with them because we are afraid to be alone again. This is something many people do. It is not because we are foolish. It is not because we are bad at love. It is because we are human, and we need connection. We need someone to talk to, someone to sit with, someone to care for us. Being alone for a long time can make our heart feel tired. That is why we sometimes choose the wrong person, not because we like them deeply, but because we are afraid of the silence. Also, the world around us makes it harder. Movies and TV shows often show couples as happy and complete. Social media shows people smiling, traveling together, and posting pictures with hearts and flowers. We start to think that being single means something is wrong with us. We feel pressure. We think, I must find someone soon, or I will be left behind. So we stop waiting. We stop choosing slowly. We say yes to someone too fast. But love that starts from fear or loneliness does not always grow strong. It may feel good at first, like warm tea on a cold day. But later, when the tea is gone, we feel empty again. Then we ask, why am I not happy with this person? Or why does this love feel weak? The reason is not always the person. Sometimes the reason is how we felt when we met them. We didn't choose them with a full heart. We chose them with a hungry heart. Another reason we may choose the wrong person is because they remind us of someone from the past. Maybe they look like someone we used to love. Maybe they act like one of our parents. Even if the past love was not healthy, it still feels familiar. We think, this feels like home, even if that home was not peaceful. We don't do this on purpose. It happens deep in our mind. We repeat the same story again and again, hoping this time it will feel better. But we must stop and think. We must ask ourselves, do I love this person because they are good for me? Or do I love them because I am afraid to be alone? That question is very important. It helps us understand our heart better. It helps us make better choices. It is okay to feel lonely. It is okay to want love. But we must not give our heart to someone just to fill the empty space. We must choose someone because they are kind, because they listen, because they make us feel safe, not just because they are there. It is also okay to wait. We do not need to rush. Love does not have a deadline. You are not too late. You are not behind. It is better to wait for the right person than to be with the wrong one. It is better to be alone and peaceful than to be in a relationship and feel lost. If you are feeling lonely now, remember, you are not the only one. Many people feel this way, and this feeling will not stay forever. You can use this time to learn about yourself. You can grow. You can find peace in small things: reading, walking, talking to a friend, helping someone, or just sitting in the sun. When you feel full inside, you will be able to choose love with a clear heart. And when you do meet someone new, ask yourself, do I feel calm with this person? Do I feel seen? Do I feel respected? If the answer is yes, then maybe this is love. But if the answer is no, then it's okay to walk away. You don't need to stay just to feel less alone. Love is not something we must grab quickly. Love is something we must build slowly. It takes time, care, and patience. It starts when we are kind to ourselves, when we learn to enjoy our own company, when we believe we are enough, even without a partner. So yes, sometimes we choose the wrong person because we feel lonely, but we can learn from it. We can grow from it. And next time, we can choose with love, not fear. Real love is not perfect, but it is still beautiful. Many people think that real love must always feel special and beautiful, and they believe that if two people really love each other, they will never fight, they will never feel sad, and everything between them will always feel soft, sweet, and full of joy. Just like the love stories in movies. In the movies, we often see couples running into each other's arms, smiling all the time, saying romantic words, and kissing under the stars. These pictures stay in our minds and make us believe that love is always happy and full of magic. But in real life, love does not always feel like a movie. Real love is different. Real love is not just big feelings and happy moments. Real love also has many small, normal, and sometimes boring things. Real love is when two people go to work, come home tired, cook food, wash dishes, talk about bills, clean the house, take care of the children, and help each other with everyday problems. These things are not exciting, but they are part of real love. Some people start to feel sad when love becomes quiet. They say, "We don't talk like before," or "We don't feel the same," and they begin to think that the love is gone. But maybe the love is not gone, it has just changed. It has become calm. It has become soft. It has become deep, like a quiet river. Love is not a fire that burns bright every day. It is like a small candle that keeps burning gently, day after day. If you take care of it, many people believe that when love feels hard, it means something is wrong. But that is not always true. When you are tired and still choose to talk kindly, that is love. When your partner is sad and you sit quietly with them, that is love. When you make tea for them in the morning or fold their clothes, even if they don't ask, that is love. Love is not only about how you feel, it is also about what you do, even when you don't feel like it. Real love is not perfect. Real love is when two people make mistakes, but they still say, "I'm sorry." Real love is when someone forgets something important, but the other person forgives. Real love is when you fight, but then you talk again. Real love is not about two perfect people. It is about two people who try again and again. It is about growing together. Sometimes, real love does not look romantic at all. It looks like one person holding the umbrella while the other one ties their shoe. It looks like waiting at the doctor's office together. It looks like sitting silently after a long day. These things may look small, but they are full of love. Real love is quiet, gentle, and kind. It is also important to know that love does not always feel good. There will be days when you feel angry, tired, or lonely even when you are in love. That does not mean you chose the wrong person. That does not mean love is broken. It just means you are human. Love is not always feeling happy. Sometimes, love is choosing to stay even when it feels hard. Sometimes, love is working through the problem, not walking away from it. If you think love should always feel easy, you may leave a good person because you feel bored or unsure. But if you understand that love takes time and care, you will stay and build something strong. Love grows slowly, like a tree. It needs water, sunlight, and patience. If you give it time, it will grow roots. It will become strong. Real love also means helping each other become better people. When your partner supports your dreams, listens to your fears, and helps you grow, that is love. And when you do the same for them, that is love too. You don't have to be perfect to love someone. You just have to be kind, honest, and ready to learn. So if your love does not feel like a movie, don't worry. You are not doing it wrong. You are doing it right. You are learning. You are growing. You are building something real. So now, dear friend, remember this. Real love is not perfect. Real love is not always exciting. Real love is not just a feeling. Real love is waking up every day and choosing to care. Real love is saying, I'm sorry, and I'm here. Real love is staying kind, even when you feel tired. You don't need perfect love. You need true love. And true love grows slowly with time, patience, and care. So be kind to yourself. Be kind to your partner. Learn, grow, and try again. Because even when love feels hard, it can still be the most beautiful thing in your life. You are ready for real love, and real love is ready for you.